history.
What is going on, guys? JD here. Welcome back to History in the Mix. Now, I know I said I was going to do this Friday, but I wasn't expecting the interaction and the overall excitement that I got in the comment section. So I was really, I really felt like I wanted to get this out sooner. So I don't know how soon it's going to be, but it's not Friday, I can tell you that. So first I want to talk about my shirt. If you don't know what it is, you're not a true Michael Jackson fan. Okay, first, Natalia Miss, no last name, says, what's your favorite movie and actor? This was one I was excited to do. I read this one before, and this was one I was excited to do. My favorite movie, which I'll edit it in over there, is Back to the Future. Got an entire wall for it. I love Back to the Future. That's what made me want to do film, and that's what inspired me in a ton of ways. And I love the movie, and I love everybody that's a part of it. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, which I'm sure you have, they talk about Michael quite a bit in the second and third one. That's my favorite movie of all time, easily. My favorite actor, you guys probably know, Jim Carrey.
Let me show you.
Jim Carrey is just another overall inspiration, not only in the comedy aspect for me, but I've really been watching In Living Color, and he's one of the guys that I really want to study, just like I do Michael in the Beatles, because he's so unique and so clever that I really look up to him. CyberShadow411, do you show any interest in Janet's music? Not really. I know I should, and I'm really trying to get into it. I really want to do an album review, not ranking, an album review, like talking about it, for Rhythm Nation. I really love Rhythm Nation, the song Rhythm Nation. I know that's like saying I like Thriller for Michael. Also, what do you think of Moonwalker? I love MJ, but I think that movie was hilariously bad. It is really bad. Moonwalker is terrible, and I'm sure everybody would tell you that. It's a terrible movie. With the Beatles, A Hard Day's Night was clever. It was all there. You know, it did rely on, hey, we're the Beatles, but it also didn't have the Beatles turning into a Transformer. Oh, Marlon Jane asked, how old are you? Because in the video I said, don't ask how old I am, what's my real name, and stuff like that. Cool. Bellyboo1313 asks, if you could go back in time to go see MJ on any tour, which tour would you go to? Easily, Victory Tour. One of my teachers, actually, this year my English teacher, went to go see the Victory Tour. When it didn't really come around me, it was a few hours away, but she went. She's a big Michael fan. And she went to go see the Victory Tour. She said she loved it, and it was great. Tony T Forever asks, what is your favorite Michael Jackson moment and why? Somebody else asked this, so I'm just going to answer both of them here. My favorite Michael Jackson moment, a lot of people's favorite moment is, I love to tour. And that's one of my favorite ones, too. That'd probably be number 2. But my favorite, and I can't just say it, I have to play the clip. So my favorite MJ moment of all time is this Jim. He's so, oh my god, that makes me so happy every time I see it. Moonwalker for Life asks, what's your favorite Michael Jackson era? It's always going to be history. I don't know why, there's no like special connection, I just really love the history era. I love what he was creating in the history era. I love history. I love, like, the promos. I love the history era. I have no idea why. It kind of happened. Rose Diamond asks, which one do you like the most, Michael or Paul McCartney? It's always going to be Michael, but Paul McCartney is a close second. I love Paul McCartney and I love Michael. Say, 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 The Girl Is Mine, and The Man are like my dreams. I actually have a poster of Paul looking at me right now. You know, it'll always be Michael first, but the Beatles and Paul mostly will always be my second. And which Michael Jackson outfit? I don't know. Probably Smooth Criminal. I really love the simplicity of Smooth Criminal. And then maybe Bad from the Bad video. Bad? Dora asks, hi, I'm a new subscriber and I love your videos. That is awesome. I've got a lot of new people ever since I did the Halloween video. That's really cool. What is your favorite MJ era? History. What do you think about music and artists today? None of them interest me, really. None of them interest me at all. What is your favorite MJ music video? I don't know. I know this is another question. You Rock My World. I really do love You Rock My World. They Don't Care About Us prison version. The prison version is so underrated. It's so underrated. The art form in the prison version is so good, and it gets compared to the Brazil version, which I personally think is cool, and I really love the drums at the end, but prison version is great. Mercy Y asks, how long have you been a Michael Jackson fan? A lot of people have asked me this. Like, there's like 10 comments about it. And all I can say is I don't want to go into it, because it's already going to be a long video. So just go watch my Remembering Michael Jackson on June 25th. It's a classic History in the Mix episode. And I really go into how I discovered Michael and more. I mean, don't leave the video yet, but just go check that out. I really go really in-depth with the story, and I love that video. So go check that out, how long I've been a Michael fan. Maddie Cornell asks, as a massive MJ fan, I'm also a massive film geek. Same. Who's your favorite actor and actress in top 5 films? Favorite actor is Jim Carrey. Favorite actress, everything of mine is old. Jim Carrey, Back to the Future, Michael Jackson, The Beatles. But honestly, probably my favorite actor would be Margot Robbie. Really, she's probably, most of my films don't have female lead. Maybe Leah Thompson. Margot Robbie and Leah Thompson for me. Top 5 films, I don't know, not in order. But Back to the Future, The Mask, I recently watched Across the Universe, which I loved, H.G. Wells' The Time Machine, and Jim Carrey's The Mask. Robbie Gibson asks, why do you think Michael performed songs such as PYT live? I don't know. I think, personally, he only would have done PYT on the Victory Tour, and I think the Victory Tour was already jam-packed with Jermaine stuff and Jackson 5 stuff that they really didn't have room for it. KML Thriller 245 asks, let's scroll back up. What do you think of Moonwalk, the book, and what did you learn about it from Michael? I'm actually reading it now, but I'm mostly done, and I think I can talk about it. I learned a lot, mostly Jackson 5 stuff, about the recording sessions for I'll Be There, and multiple other stuff, and multiple other things. So if you haven't read Moonwalk, go read it. I've talked down about it because it was written by a ghostwriter, but I learned quite a bit. Excluding the remixes, do you like how they handled the 25th anniversary of Bad? Is there anything you like in the whole package, and do you think we will get something similar for other albums? I know, Dangerous 25. Yeah, I really do like Bad 25. I love that project, love the documentary. I love it all. I could have done without the remixes. The Speed Demon remix is okay on Bad 25, but overall Bad 25 was handled really good. Do you collect CDs? Yes. I have much more CDs than I do records. I have every Michael CD made besides the Rainbow Invincibles, which I haven't found. I have the blue Rainbow Invincible, and the special edition 2001 re-release of Bad. Other than that, I have basically everything. What do you like that the estate has released so far? Bad 25 and the Halloween special. That's about it. I like Escape. I guess I'd put Escape on there. I really do like Escape. What is your favorite Jackson 5 song? You probably already answered this in another video. Well, Jackson 5, excluding the Jacksons is another favorite song, but probably Rockin' Robin. Well, no, that's a solo song. I found out it was a solo song. I always thought it was Jackson 5. Jackson 5, man. I don't want to say like ABC, but probably The Love You Save. I know that's kind of a corny one to say, but I'm not really into the Jackson 5. What is your favorite MJ anthem? We Are the World, Man in the Mirror, Heal the World, Cry. We've Had Enough.
When innocent is standing by, watching people lose lives, it seems as if we have no voice. It's time for us to make a choice.
Great song there. Not overrated, underrated. What kind of record player do you have? Original 1980s something. I'm guessing you asked this because you want a record player. Get the new ones. Get a new one. This one was like free. It plays well. I'm not like dissing it or anything, but if you're gonna get a record player, get a new one. Preferably one that records to MP3. There's a bunch of MP3 record players out there, and I recommend that because records, once you play them around so much, they eventually wear out. So just get them on MP3, record it, and listen to the MP3. What MJ songs do you like to dance to? I'm guessing you mean perform. When I performed Michael Jackson in front of the entire school. Billie Jean is probably my favorite to do. I'd love to do Dangerous sometime. I really don't like to do Thriller and Smooth Criminal. Those just aren't too fun for me. So probably Billie Jean overall. Moonwalking, I really don't want to butcher this. I don't want to butcher it. Just please don't get mad that I don't say it. It's right there. Have you ever heard of the Gorillaz? And if so, what's your favorite song? No. I think they're current. Are they current? Are they not? Am I going to get yelled at? What's a song that you listen to that you don't want anyone else to know about? Bobby Brown, My Prerogative.
That's my prerogative.
Because when you say My Prerogative, everybody will think about the Britney Spears version. How wide is your music taste? Beatles, Michael Jackson, sometimes Queen, sometimes David Bowie. One song from Bobby Brown. One song from Danny Harrison. Solo Beatles. That's it. You like MJ memes? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Lux Forever asks, how do you envision Invincible 25? It won't happen. It's not happening. Sorry. Top 3 songs by Michael you know by heart. Probably Beat It, Billie Jean, Thriller. I mean, isn't this the same for everyone? Probably Dangerous, Heartbreak Hotel, Blood on the Dance Floor. Probably. I get really hyped to Blood on the Dance Floor. When you start loving or liking or enjoying Michael, go watch the Remembering video. What inspired you to do this page about your favorite artist? I'll get into that soon. There's quite a bit of questions about that. Johnny Red asks, what's your favorite movie of all time? Back to the Future. Favorite State Project? Bad 25, Halloween Special. And then, that's a name I really don't want to butcher, so it's right there. Sorry, I don't want to butcher it, see? I'd much rather type it than I say it wrong and then you get mad. Could you please explain all what happened to MJ and Sony? Probably in a video soon, sometime. I don't want to get into it here. What's up with the songs when I play them backwards? It's nothing. It's a coincidence. It's trash. This Is It. You play it backwards. It has hidden messages. This Is It was recorded in 1984, so any messages you hear, and it's not just you. I've seen videos on it. It means nothing. Yeah, not really an important question. What would you say to someone who insults him or says he would be so old or Taylor Swift has been better? Just ignore it. Know that they're probably incompetent and will bring up the allegations, and you just can't win. What did John Branca do? I forgot about the whole thing. Research it. You'll hate John Branca as much as I do. Moonwalker77. What's your favorite MJ Jackson concert? Probably Victory Tour. I don't remember what it was. I watched it today. What was it? It was Kansas City, I think. What's your favorite Beatles song? Eleanor Rigby. Eleanor Rigby is my favorite song of all time.
Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been.
Alicia Garcia asks, what's your favorite movie? Back to the Future. Favorite album of all time? The Beatles, Sgt. Pepper. It tops anything Michael did. It tops anything anybody did. At least for me. Sgt. Pepper changed my life. It changed how I viewed music. It changed everything for me. This dude is oh man, I'm going to butcher that too. What are your thoughts about the estate? I think I've made that pretty clear. If you don't already know, go watch a few of my videos. Believe me, I diss the estate in about every video I've ever made. Bry Esquivel asks, hi JD, best Billie Jean performance from your point of view? It's been quite a bit. I want to say Motown 25, but vocal-wise, probably something from the Dangerous tour. What would you say to Michael if you had the chance to meet him? And we loved him. I mean, I think I'd talk for everyone and say that we loved him. What do you like most about MJ? His humbleness. That's what I aspire to be. And I am very humble, but Michael's level of humbleness was unreal. Say TM asks, do you want more official concert by MJ's estate? Obviously. Would you rather them destroy MJ's music forever? Well, basically, they've already done that, so. Today Virtual Chris asks, what do you think on the Michael situation? I covered that, but I got some facts wrong, and I'll cover it again sometime. James Webster asks, have you seen Thriller live? No, I haven't. Not really into the impersonating side of things. Watching people, I love doing it, but watching impersonators, I don't really find that fun. Devin Hall asks, if you were able to create your own Michael tribute concert, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, I'd love to do that, but it'll never happen. What songs would you perform? How would you design the whole show? And how much would you charge for tickets if you had a say in it? Well, I'd perform I think I'd go chronologically. I think I'd go Who's Loving You to This Is It to end the show. The whole show, costume changes from Jackson 5 to This Is It. And then how much would you pay? Probably nothing. I don't want any money from impersonating. C Nation asks, if you had to choose an MJ song to listen to for the rest of your life, what would it be? Probably Butterflies. How do you feel about this one dude saying the estate are going to releasing unreleased Michael music? They're not. New Michael music isn't coming for a long time. So, whatever anybody says, they're lying. Purest Form of Peace asks, what do you like most about MJ as a person? His humbleness. Jesse TV asks, could you explain specifically why you despise John Branca? Would love to hear you talk about it. I'll cover it soon. Michael fired him. Michael didn't like him. And now he's running the estate. Are you a fan of any other Michael Jackson YouTube channels? Yes, I am. So many, and I'll get more into this later in another question. But right now, The Book of Laura and Ashley Ann are two of my favorites that I'm watching really now. I didn't really watch Ashley Ann. A lot of people talked about her, but I never really watched her stuff. And I watched some of her stuff yesterday, and I just died laughing. She's hilarious. She loves Queen too, so I also get to enjoy that side. Gold Nugget 16 asks, what's better, Invincible or Thriller, the start or the end? As an overall album, probably, I like Invincible a lot more, but as an overall album, probably Thriller. If a new album came out, choose 8 to 10 songs that would be on it and give it a name. I actually had that idea a few weeks ago, and I wrote something down, so that will be a video soon. I wrote down, I'll get into that more, I don't want to spoil it, it's just weird, I had that same exact idea. Choose 10 of your favorite MJ songs from Michael and Escape. I can't do that. Maybe a few. I like Slave to the Rhythm. Just pick one. Slave to the Rhythm's my favorite off of that, and Much Too Soon off of Michael. Unique Ophelia asks, would you rank all the Michael Jackson albums? Basically, I've already done it. All of the non-Motown stuff. Laura Gore asks, what do you think about the Slave to the Rhythm hologram? P.S. I love your MJ video. That is a topic I haven't discussed, is the hologram. So I hate saying I'll cover it soon, but I'll cover it soon. Retaliated user asks, for any of MJ's unreleased tracks that don't have music videos, which track would you want to see as a music video? Escape, the original Escape, Slave to the Rhythm, Unreleased. If You Don't Love Me, we've had enough. Joseph SS asks, why won't you do an album ranking on Bad 25? It's way better than Total 25. Okay, spoiler alert, I don't like to do album rankings. I hate them, I think they're boring. I love scripting them, but personally, I find them boring and not entertaining at all. So, what is your least favorite MJ song? Least favorite is a stretch, but the most overrated is In the Closet, or Wanna Be Starting Something. Karen Golly asks, how many complete MJ songs do you think are still in the vault and to be released? Quite a bit. Complete songs, not as many as you guys would think. What is your favorite MJ tour and why? Victory Tour. Ryan Mass asks, how would you react if there was going to be a Blood on the Dance Floor 25th anniversary? Not going to happen. I have nothing else, but this popped out of my mind. It's not going to happen. Blood on the Dance Floor 25, no way. No way. Oh, the MJ cast asked the question. Oh, I've only name dropped you guys in so many videos. Who got you into YouTubing and MJ YouTubing? Probably The Book of Laura, YouTube-wise. I watched her stuff, her reaction videos, and I really got into that. I thought that was hilarious, and she was really funny. So I started doing a few of my own things. And then really what got me to create content was Moonwalk Talks. I was listening to podcasts, which, sorry, MJ Cast, I'm sorry. But the very first one I saw, it came across, was Moonwalk Talks. And I watched him, and I really liked his topic, and I really liked his format, so I brought it to video form. It sounds like I'm copying from him. No, I liked what he was doing, and then, after Moonwalk Talks, I found you guys, because Moonwalk Talks doesn't have very many episodes, and you guys have a lot of episodes, and they're awesome, and I've seen most of them. How did you discover MJ Podcasts? I remember it exactly. 8th grade, 5th hour math. I was bored, found Moonwalk Talks on the podcast app, and listened to it through the entire 5th hour of math, and then days after that. And then eventually he name-dropped you guys, and then I got into you guys and stuff like that. How are you so cool? A lot of editing. How can we best bring awareness to Michael's humanitarian endeavors? I don't know. Probably a documentary. An estate documentary about it. That'd be cool. Do you watch superhero movies such as Thor, Iron Man, Batman films? If so, what are your top faves? Yeah, all the time. I've seen all of them. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, really love both of those. Because Peter Quill is basically me. I really liked Ant-Man, and I really like Logan. I actually own Logan. It's one of the few movies, superhero movies that I own. What's your favorite, most underrated film? Well, my fave is Back to the Future, but most underrated, which I recommend to you guys, there's two actually. Across the Universe, it's like a romantic movie, but a romantic musical, but all the music are Beatles songs, so check that out. Really good movie. Another most underrated thing is The Majestic with Jim Carrey, and I really recommend that to you guys. It's a really good drama, great performances. Go watch it. Favorite MJ outfit ever? Oh, I answered that. Smooth Criminal and Bad. Favorite MJ style? Probably History era, again, or maybe Thriller era. Will you join us for an episode sometime in Season 4? Oh, I don't know. Let me go check my schedule.
Just call my name, and I'll be there.
The Nathan and Luke Talk Show. What do you think of Michael Jackson's This Is It? Great movie. I'll talk about it sometime in the future. Oh, you guys are going to hate me for saying that so much. Michael Jackson Potato asks, how long have you been a fan? Remembering video. What do you think about fangirls? You know, there's any other regular fans, but I know what you're talking about. The ones that Mike Zilla and stuff like that. I don't think of Michael that way, but they're funny, and usually they're a really good conversation, and they have the best memes. So, and can you say Michael Jackson Potato? I just said it twice. Sophie M asks, how many fans has Michael Jackson has in the world? Thousands? 5 billion? Oh, Applehead Michael replied and said 5 billion, for real, no joke. I don't know if there's like 7 billion people in the world, so I doubt that's 5 billion, but quite a bit. Matthias, will we get a new MJ album like Escape? Probably. A long time down the line, but probably. Sarah Allison asks, what are your favorite live performances from Michael and the Beatles? Great question. Michael and the Beatles. Michael. Oh, Dangerous. All around Dangerous. I love Dangerous. For the Beatles, probably... They didn't have many live performances, so I'm going to Hold Your Hand on the Ed Sullivan Show. It was really good. Jordan McCaff asks, which Michael songs do you feel are the most overrated? Thriller, In the Closet, Want to Be Starting Something. What's your favorite MJ film? This Is It. PK Mari 064 asks, what do you think about Stevie Wonder? Not really into him. Not really in my taste yet. Probably get into him soon. Do you think there's going to be a History 25 or Invincible 25? No. Maybe a History 25. Maybe. If we're lucky. But Invincible 25 is not going to happen. Favorite This Is It costume? Probably like the white big shoulder pad thing. Love that. GlitchX64. What would you like to see the Sony release next for the next album? That'll be a video soon. Joe Keekins asks, would you rather tour with Michael or tour with John Lennon? John Lennon, not a good person. So, Michael. John Lennon was not a good person at all. Love his music, but I don't really like the person. Sure, I'm all for Imagine and stuff like that, but the stuff he did behind the scenes, not really my favorite. AJ Films, what Michael Jackson do you feel like is underrated? We've had enough. Butterflies, the entire Invincible album. A lot. Which Michael Jackson video do you feel like is underrated? They don't care about his prison version. MJ Wiggles 96, what are your thoughts on the crowdfunding for Oslo 1992? I'm not supporting it. I'm not putting any links. I don't trust it. It's weird. It's weird. I don't understand. If you want to explain it to me, what they're trying to do, why do they need money to release tapes? What's your favorite Michael moment? Dominic asks, what do you want the Michael Jackson estate to do next? More Spike Lee documentaries. Get Spike Lee. Just give him everything. Nathan asks, what are your thoughts and opinions on the new Chris Brown album? He's asking that because I got in a big fight with a bunch of Chris Brown fans on Twitter. Didn't listen to it. Don't know anything about him. Thomas, what do you think about TJ being Blanket's guardian? TJ's great. He's really been doing a lot of stuff podcast-wise about... I think he has a show called The Power of Love, which is great, and he's doing awesome. So, Catherine isn't a suitable guardian anymore, and I think TJ is going to be great. Isabella asks, do you think Dangerous 25 will be a thing? No, it's just a meme. Lily Lake asks, could you do a video about the song Morphine like you did with Strawberry Fields Forever? And, by the way, you're my favorite channel. Thank you. Maybe. It's more the thing, I can't find information on any Michael songs. Like, I can type in any Beatles song and I can get a long story behind it, but Michael is so hard to do. And I'd love to do Morphine. I'd love to cover Morphine. I'm in the process of recording a Little Susie documentary, so that'll be cool. I have 2 questions. Feel free for the one you want to answer. Which Michael song do you feel you relate to the most? Let me go a little emo here and say Give In To Me. I really relate to that song. Do you know how Michael fans in the UK can watch the Halloween film? I gave you a link, but, like, dude, I don't know. A lot of people are asking me. I don't know. I wish I could find a way for you guys to pirate it, but I don't know. Stanford Pine asks, what is your favorite and worst movies you saw? Worst movies. I went to the theater to see Jack and Jill, and that was pretty bad. My favorite's Back to the Future. When you first saw Michael sing or perform, what were your first thoughts? Well, my first album I ever got was Thriller 25, and I had the DVD of Thriller, Beat It, and everything. And I don't really remember what my thoughts were. I knew that I was witnessing magic, and that's what it was magic. Justin Bieber, oh, thanks for watching, says, who do you love more, Beatles or Michael? Always Michael. Do you think Michael is better than Elvis Presley? Yes. Elvis is very overrated. All respect to him, but he's quite overrated. So, I'm doing this early. 7 hours ago I published the video. So if you did any questions I didn't include, I already filmed before you included them. So ask them again in the comments and I'll answer them. So this was long. This is basically a podcast. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. This is going to be a pain to edit and upload it. So respect it. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. And remember, this may be the longest video ever. So make that change.